Let me out! I want out!
Easy, Neo. Easy.
Get this thing. Don't touch me! Get away from me! Stay away from me! I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
It's gonna pop.
Breathe. Just breathe.
Yeah, I gotta go ahead and give NetEase a round of applause for this one. They've managed to stick a square inside of a round hole. NetEase has managed to turn Thor, a primarily melee character, into a DPS poker to try to fit this new meta that's going on in the latest season. You've somehow managed to take away the skill expression for this game, the many different play styles. And yes, Thor has a few play styles any player can try to get into to try to fit their type of needs for the character. After the latest patches for Thor, they have managed to just take away all of that just to turn us into an awakening bot. And with the latest update that came out today, NetEase has finally given us what we, the players, have been asking for since the game released, since day one for Thor, and that is to be able to cancel out of Awakening at any time. I'll give them a thumbs up for that. I'm happy for that. I really am. It's the wrong time. And I'm not going to let this distract me or take away from the fact that a skin must be coming for this character. A new skin must be coming. Giving us this ability is only trying to calm us down and make us happy, or to try to drum up hype or increase playtime for the character, just to get us to spend money in the store for the character. I haven't spent money in this game in quite some time. It's just me. I got to that point when playing games where I just don't really care all that much for skins, or I've become picky for skins. I pick and choose which ones I want. And I think Thor could use more skins than what he has right now. Well, that's just me. It's just the wrong time because I've slowed down playing this character, or I've just cut off playing this character altogether because his play style is contradictory on itself. With the ability to cancel Awakening Rune, you have to question, why would you want to cancel it in the first place now? When if this option was released back in, say, season 1.5, season 2 even, that would have been amazing. It would have just added a whole nother layer. With us just being a rune bot, why would you even want to get out? Why would you want to cancel it at this point? Because the rework solely wants you to play Thor that way. That's it. No other type of way, no leeway to just do anything else but throw lightning. That's it. Lightning hands. Why would you want to cancel that and then go into melee when they've destroyed the primary aspect of a melee character in Thor? You give us that, but at what cost? Damage. It cost health. It cost blue shield. It cost our survivability. It cost our ability to generate blue health. It cost our Marvel team up, just to have us be able to utilize Awakening Rune more. That's it. His gameplay right now feels clunky and disjointed. And he's the only character that suffers from 2 different cooldowns, and that's Rune Force cooldown and the universal cooldown. With these changes, it has made that much more clearer to see, and it's not good. I'm just going to give it to you how it is. There is no trying to make a tech out of this, no teching your way out of this one, no trying to find the optimal way to play this character. There is no optimal way to play Thor now. It's just poke, get to cover. Poke, get to cover. You have to contend with so much as a Vanguard and not get a thank for it unless you're playing with friends, or get appreciated for it. My Captain America mains can agree to that and say with 100%, they can agree to that. Canceling Rune to then go into his weakened state, which is really weak. When you're a Vanguard, you're a big beefy target, and you're going to have to contend with more than just one person. And no amount of trying to figure out the sauce for this character in training is just gonna translate to quick play or ranked play. There's just no way that can happen, because you have to contend with a whole nother opponent, whole nother player. At times won't be brain dead, will know how to play their character, will know how to utilize their cooldowns, will know how to utilize positioning, will know how to utilize their abilities. Originally, the footage you see it was going to be used for a different topic. I was just going to use this Thor gameplay to go down memory lane and just talk a bit more about the character, talk a bit more about the time before the changes. It was just to be like, kind of nostalgic in a way for the character. But I'll throw up some edits as you follow along in the video and look at the gameplay. I'll throw in some edits to just kind of drive home some points I've made in the previous video. Another question. People don't seem to ask the question, is this it? Is this the last we're going to see such drastic reworks for these characters in this game? Going from, maybe next season, let's say, I'm going to give you an example. Next season, we're going to look at Black Panther. We're going to, instead of making him a melee dashy boy, we're just going to make him a ranged spear chucker. I'm not to kind of be funny. I'm just saying his spear will apply a target over the head. It will cause an AoE effect and direct damage. And from there, maybe CC, maybe slow something. The ability to displace enemies, something like that. That'll be such a drastic change. And that's just giving an example from what Black Panther currently was. Nobody seems to be asking, is this it? I don't think this is a good sign for the future. I don't think NetEase is really good at reworking. I don't think their idea of a rework is any good. If this is what we're gonna have to look forward to, will a player have to go by day, realizing that sooner or later their character is gonna be drastically reworked from what they originally was in the beginning to something that's either gonna be good for the character or just bad for the character? No in between, no tweaks, nothing like that, because these reworks are crazy. And maybe I said this earlier, but do not get hyped. This is not a step in the right direction. This is just turning and facing the right direction. And I wouldn't even suggest cracking your wallet open for whatever skin they might drop. Stay strong and hold out. Speak out, criticize, and let the devs know that these changes do not work. I don't even use Discord. I can't think of, or I've never seen such good things being said about the people, the community in Discord, because it seems to be filled with just a bunch of bootlickers and people that'll just praise them like they can do no wrong and accept any and everything that comes out of the studio. And it's not like it's such a groundbreaking thing to be able to cancel you out of Rune Awakening. Your survivability is still trash. Your damage is piss poor. Hammer toss, it has been crippled. Trying to fly away, why at that point? Because you have to deal with so many other characters that can knock you out of your I forget what it's called, Storm Surge. There we go. You have to deal with so many other heroes that can knock you out of Storm Surge. I'm just gonna give examples. Invisible Woman, Mr. Fantastic, The Thing, Bucky, Human Torch. Those are just examples, and the list goes on. Thor currently is not a Vanguard. There's nothing Vanguard about him in any stretch of the imagination in this game. He's not even a hybrid anymore. He was a hybrid Vanguard. See, when the game first came out, they utilized the philosophy of characters having more than one playstyle. But even though, let's say you're a duelist, you have more than one playstyle as a duelist. If you're playing Vanguard, you got more than one playstyle as a Vanguard. Thor doesn't have that anymore. Your ability to try to do multiple things as a Vanguard has been diminished down to a one-dimensional character. I don't think this is the last we'll see of these type of drastic reworks for these heroes. Do not be surprised. Give criticism to the developers over at NetEase. It's wrong. I hope that this type of rework starts and ends with Thor and Jeff. I just hope after that it's just minor, tweaks, minor changes, nothing crazy. So they can still keep the philosophy of having multiple ways to express yourself. But nevertheless, drop down into the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a like, even subscribe. Peace.
What's in Nico?